Golf is about more than a great swing or sinking the perfect putt. For thousands of young people, it's become a pathway to confidence, leadership, and lifelong success. Joining us now from First Tee San Francisco are Jonathan Lee and Kai Delen-Briones to share how the organization is using the game of golf and empowering the next generation both on and off the course. Jonathan and Kai, welcome to Live in the Bay.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Thanks so much.
I love what you guys are doing, and of course, it is so much more about the game of golf. Tell me about First Tee San Francisco and how you are building up the next generation.
Yeah, so we are a youth development program, first and foremost, where we teach life skills to the youth of San Francisco through the game of golf. So we have fun little games for them where they can learn how to be confident, respectful. Also, perseverance is big on the golf course. So yeah, we incorporate a lot of life skills through a lot of the golf activities that we do.
And Jonathan, what are some of these life skills that you're really hammering home, and what does that look like when you're out there on the course?
I think a lot of golf translates to life. So some of the life skills that we're teaching is how to set goals. How can we set a goal? And I know a lot of people have these big dreams of, I want to do this, but what are the steps to get there? And that's like that with golf. Golf is a very, very difficult game. You're not going to be expert in the beginning. So how can we set some small goals and make those goals a little more specific, a little bit bigger, so that we can attain our big dream, whether that's on the golf course, whether that's off the golf course, whether that's in the work industry.
Yeah.
So that's one of the ones that we really hone in on a lot.
Yeah, and Kai, you were telling me in the break that you were a part of this program. You know, what were some of those life skills that you feel like you took and you implemented into your life?
Definitely perseverance is a big one. I was part of the program back in 2004 when it first opened, coming from the Philippines. So I immigrated from the Philippines and I had no one and didn't know anyone in the city. So First Tee became my second home. Wow. And they taught me perseverance and really how to learn the culture of America, and also working on my career and now bringing back everything that I learned and helping the program grow every year has been very, very fulfilling for me. Yeah,
what a beautiful full circle moment for you in that way. I love that. Jonathan, you know, why did you want to start this program?
So it started with in San Francisco by a gentleman by the name of Frank Sandy Tatum, and he's very influential in the golf world. And he had this, him and I would be talking about 22, 23 years ago, and we would talk about every child, and we are true believers of this, every child has equal potential, but not equal opportunity.
Yeah.
So Mr. Tatum got everybody together that he knew were going to support this cause and started First Tee in San Francisco. And to this day, 20+ years later, we're still believers that everybody has equal potential, but the opportunities aren't always there. And that's what First Tee San Francisco is here to do, both on and off the golf course, is to identify an audience that maybe historically wouldn't be able to play golf, break those barriers, and provide opportunities so they could find who they really are and just thrive and be the best versions of themselves.
Yeah, that really is incredible, and it really means so much when groups like yours do acknowledge that, and you want to provide that same opportunity for every kid. And so really the life lessons go so far beyond the golf course. I wanted you to highlight maybe a couple of stories of kids who have come through your program and what you've been able to see them go on and accomplish.
One thing that we have that is very exciting, in September, one of our participants, Gavin Liu, has been chosen to play the Pure Insurance Championship at Pebble Beach. And so that he is the third in his family, so he's the youngest sibling. So it's very exciting for the family and for us for them to play.
Yeah. Very, very cool. Okay, what is next for First Tee?
So what's next is we have a full-fledged summer program that's about halfway through. So anyone interested in signing your children up, you can go to our website. We have our after-school fall sign-ups have just started as well. And we encourage everybody to give it a try. A lot of people are saying, maybe golf's not for me, and we're really big on providing this opportunity to say, give it a try. Yeah. Try something new. You might like it, and I know that the life skills will come out.
Yes, incredible. Kai, what have you seen as far as people, you know, some of the youth coming through this program and seeing their confidence grow, being a part of it?
Yeah, I mean, we've had so much successes as well. We also have, just an example, we used to have a kid in our program who every Wednesday, PwC would come out and they'll talk about financial literacy, and now she is a full-time employee at PwC. So things like that, we open opportunities for our participants to not just for college opportunities, but also career opportunities.
Yeah, well, thank you both so much for joining us to share all about what you guys are doing. We really appreciate you.